First up, though, hello, ladies. Nice to have the two of you back on the air. Now, Linda, what's been new with you?
Well, I don't want to boast, but I'm going to. Because I do work for Bernardo's, who are very lovely, we were given a bit of treat, and we went to Clarence's house to be presented to the Duchess of Cornwall. So I was very up for this, and I was allowed to sit right next to her. And she did say to me, oh, she said, I loved you in Strictly Come Dancing, and we do watch Loose Women from time to time, which is rather jolly, isn't it?
Really?
Isn't that nice?
That's lovely.
So I didn't
The
know where to put
royal
myself.
stamp of approval.
Exactly. So that, you know, kept me going for a good week, really, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, it was lovely, and I looked at all the photographs on the tape. It was lovely. It was...
Well, I met some fans in the countryside, actually.
you?
Yeah. I've fallen back in love with England, because, you know, I'm like, oh, yeah, England, it's not warm enough. Well, obviously it has been. And I live in East Anglia, and I went to the most beautiful village, which had boating lakes, and everybody was out picnicking, old tea shops, and just absolutely gorgeous. So I am back in love with the old English countryside. I know it is, but you forget how beautiful it is, don't you? When it's pouring down. Well, I do, yeah. When it's pouring down with rain, you do.
Oh, well, it's nice to have you both back, ladies, and thank you for bringing royal news, Linda.
Well, you know, any time.
If we could rely on anyone to rub shoulders with royalty, it's you. Now, according to psychologists, nothing says I want you quite like your voice. Scientists found that the huskiest tones are the most alluring, and both men and women subconsciously lower the pitch of their voice when they want to signal that they're attracted to another person. I can't see how that's going to work for a woman. All right. How's it going? But do we adapt our voices to get what we want?
Oh, I think we do. But actually, it reminds me of that. I used to work on when I was out of work, I used to work on a telephone switchboard. And one of the regular callers in was an actress called Fenella Fielding, you may remember, who always used to say, hello, darling, my name's Fenella Fielding. And so she'd say that, and can I speak to Mr. So-and-so? And I'd say, oh, I'm just putting you through, you see. And one day she caught me on the hop a bit. She went, hello, it's Fenella Fielding here. Can you put me through to Mr. So-and-so? And I went, yes, hang on, I'm just putting you through. And there was a terrible silence at the end of the phone. She went, are you taking the mickey? But we do, don't we? I mean, there's telephone voices, and then there's... I mean, I think I do, and when I was talking about royalty, you tend to go into your...
You get even posher than you are. She's not... You ought to hear her backstage. She's not posh at all.
I'm not posh. Well, I'm not posh, but I know I do sound a bit posh, but I don't know where it comes from, because my mum and dad weren't posh.
I have to say, in my opinion, Linda Bellingham, you have got an amazingly sexy voice.
Yeah.
Oh, I want you.
It's a little bit sickening when you say it to me, but...
You do have a very sexy voice, and I've heard you belt out a tune, which is a very sexy sight to behold. Yeah. But does your talking voice take you to sexy places, Cole? With Ray?
No, because normally at that point I'm asleep. And he doesn't wake me.
What's your I want you voice, Ray?
Oh, my God. I don't think I've got an I want you voice, Ray.
Have you got a telephone
voice? It's just like, you know, well, what's happening? Hurry up. That's
Have you got a telephone voice?
No, what happens to me on the telephone is I go, hello, and they go, hello, is your mum there? and I have to remind them that, you know, sadly she passed away like 3 years ago, and they're like, no, your mum, is your mum there? And I'm like, no, I am the mum.
You have got a really young voice, though. You do sound like a teenager.
But my sister, Linda, she is the most hysterical on the phone, because I always know if it's an Irish relative or something that phones up, because she turns into Molly Malone. She'll be talking normally like this, and then she'll answer the phone, she'll go, hiya, how are you? Oh, and she goes really deep like that, and she goes, yeah, I'm coming over soon, and I go, why are you Molly Malone? Her voice just completely changes, and of course Denise Welsh and all that. I mean, she can change accents.
Where you are, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're nicely spoken though, Kate.
Do you think? I didn't know. I had yeah, thanks so. Go easy with the compliments.
Okay.
I won't know how to take them. Now, when I first moved to London, and London. When I first moved to London, you know, I'm from the country, so I spoke with a country accent.
What, like that? Did you speak like that?
Yeah, a bit like that, from Gloucestershire. Did you? Probably so, you know. But when I started working in telly and radio, I remember the people at Radio 1 very politely pulling me to one side and went, it's not going to work. And they sent me to this guy called Terry. I had to go and sit in his front room and put phone books on my head and hum. But he completely...
Phone box?
Books, not phone boxes. I'm not Superman.
She's still working on the voice.
I'm working on it, yeah. And he used to make me hum, and he completely changed the way I speak.
A
And
phone book on your head and humming changed
humming,
your voice.
different techniques. But yeah,
I think Terence was taking the mick. And getting paid
No,
for
it did work, because at the time I was doing Top of the Pops, and I was A, excited, and B, quite high-pitched. So the two together, I sound... You know when Zoe turns up for work? Only dogs can hear you. I sounded like that. You do, come on.
I am a brummie, let's face it, and I need perhaps to find the telephone voice and the posh voice that everyone else puts on. I just don't do it, I'm me. And it's even if I met the Queen, it'd be, oh, yeah,
That's what I mean.
No, I know, but it's very difficult. But I don't really think I use my voice to get me things. I try the old lower the tone husky thing, but it doesn't really work.
Oh no, I'd feel like a fool
I
doing
fancied
that.
this guy loads, and it wasn't going my way really at all. And somebody said to him, "Take him to that gig you're doing the other day and sing to him. You know, look him right in the eyes. That'll do it." So I did, and you know, I was singing. He was there at the front, and I was looking right in his eyes.
And?
No, it never worked. However, no, but I do probably use that voice when I want things from Jake. You know, when he's been a naughty boy. That'll be like, get to bed. Well, that's what I use with my boyfriends as well.
Really scary.
Get to bed.
I'm going to try that. Get to bed and go
And you
asleep.
too can be celibate.
Yes.
Crikey. I'm frightened for Jake. OK, time for a break, but while we're gone, consider this. Can you...